Have you ever shopped at a local grocery store or enjoyed a cup of coffee at a corner cafe? Music plays in the background to enhance your experience. Now take a moment to listen and then ask yourself, what is being played? What is the beat of the music? What instruments do I hear? Can I understand the lyrics that are being sung? What is the genre? Does the music lift my spirits or agitate my senses? If I were, if it were, let's say, a live performance, would I respectfully watch the musicians or treat them as just so much window dressing? Now consider this. What if the store or cafe lacked any music at all? Would that void change your experience? This is Pastor Michael Chandler, and I want to welcome you to the Bible on Our Day podcast, in which we offer answers from God's words on subjects related to theology and current issues. This time, we're looking at the subject of why the study of music makes sense. Our American culture, the place of music in world history, the role of music in faith and religion, and how we mimic the sounds we like to hear are some reasons why study of the art of music makes sense. And I'd like to return to this treasured theme once again to offer additional support for pursuing the knowledge of sound. Let's continue by discussing sight reading. Formal music education extends beyond learning by ear to include learning by sight. Since music is a language, it can both be heard, now except for sign language, of course, as well as read. Let me say that again. Music is a language that is both heard and read. Children initially learn to speak by imitating what they hear, and later connect sounds to written symbols on a page. Similarly, educated musicians enhance their skills by mastering sight reading. That is, the ability to read a new piece of music. Having never heard it before, they look at notes on a sheet of paper and they make sense of the sounds that those symbols represent, and they play the music. That's called sight reading. This ability can be a significant time saver in allowing musicians to learn pieces more efficiently. Moreover, it enriches their understanding of the composer's original intentions. How does the composer want the music to go? He writes on a piece of paper, and the musician makes sense of it when he gets it on his music stand. Learning music can also be a positive social experience. Now, think with me along this line. Like playing sports, the skills of teamwork are utilized by band, orchestra, and choir members. I remember some years ago going to watch the Dodgers play at the Dodger Stadium there in Los Angeles. And we sat there just there at third base, and we were just, feet away from the third baseman. And we watched the game take place, unfold before us there. And the third baseman, would stretch this way and stretch this way, and he would stretch his arms, stretch his legs back and forth. Nothing was going on. And we thought, well, okay, we've come to watch the third baseman do his stretches. But then the ball went kapow out to the third base field. And there was that guy. Man, let me tell you, that outfielder, that third baseman outfielder, he got a hold of that ball and he threw it like mad back to the pitcher, and so forth. It was an exciting thing. All of a sudden, he went into action, burst into action, and then back to stretching again. He had to wait until the ball comes his way before he did anything related to baseball. However, the alto singer or viola player is constantly engaged in the game of making music. There is no standing by to see what happens. From the concert master to the double bass player, from the first guitar to the fourth guitar part, no one is less important than another. All learn to work together to produce a cohesive musical experience. Importantly, and I want parents to think seriously about this, one is more likely to suffer physical injury playing team sports than playing music with others. It is not only a social experience, but it is a safe activity as well. Now, additionally, playing music is a multifaceted experience, one that engages the senses of touch, sight, and hearing, requiring musicians to be attentive to all of these aspects. Maintaining good dental hygiene, fingernail care, and skin care is also important. Multiple learning styles engage in the process of making music. Perhaps you're a kinesthetic learner and you acquire knowledge through hands on practice, or an auditory learner learns through listening. Visual learners learn by observing, and logical learners by thinking critically. Social learners through collaboration with others. All these approaches to learning are integral to the art of music making. Furthermore, when a student of music becomes the music teacher, the subject becomes personally owned. Peer mentoring is thus a key element of the music education environment. Additionally, music education broadly incorporates the study of other academic disciplines, such as science in terms of audio technology and the study of pitch frequencies. Musicians apply kinesiology and physical sciences through eye-hand coordination, breath control, finger dexterity, and multiple senses taking place all at the same time, such as hearing, sight, and movement. Mathematical skills are required for accurately counting out rhythms. World and American history include the study of music from ancient civilizations through the Middle Ages, Renaissance, Protestant Reformation, Baroque, Classical era, Viennese classicism, Romantic period, Impressionism, 20th century avant-garde, modern music. Music is also a cross-cultural phenomenon, for the instrumental aspects of it tie into all cultures. Music is a universal language, and with the influence of Western civilization, the standard A equals 440 vibrations per second, or A equals 440 hertz, or simply A440 is internationally known. Uniquely, music is also a human phenomenon. It gives us skills that artificial intelligence cannot duplicate. Music is the language of the heart, and it combines the whole person, their body, dexterity, hearing, social team effort. Musicianship is a learned skill, not programmed, but an ever-growing human production. Finally, the study of music makes sense because it can be a lifelong pursuit. Whereas other interests, occupations, activities, and so on may have their season, music education begins and never ends. Like the mathematician or scientist, the one who chooses music is on a path of lifelong learning. Frankly, when we stop learning, we stop living. So I say, make the most of music. It is worth it, and your life will thank you for it. Let's hide away in our hearts the words of Psalm 28, verses 6 through 7. Again, a psalm of David, the sweet psalmist of Israel. In Psalm 28, 6 through 7, he says, "Blessed be the Lord, because he has heard the voice of my supplications. The Lord is my strength and my song. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoices, and with my song I will praise him." Psalm 28, 6 through 7. I'm Michael Chandler, pastor of Victor Valley Bible Church, located at 16439 Hughes Road in Victorville, where we invite you to worship with us on any given Lord's Day. Our services are held on Sunday mornings at 10:15. See us also on YouTube, or for more information, please visit our website at www.victorvalleybiblechurch.com or email at bibletrom@gmail.com. Thank you for listening, and may God bless you as you live out the Bible in your day.